Today I'm going to show you how to play spec tennis. We're going to play a few points out and then I'll discuss what we're doing. I think that was the best point in the history of the sport. So spec tennis can be played as singles or doubles, and it can be played on any pickleball court like we're doing right now, or it can be played in the front four boxes of a tennis court. Unlike pickleball, there is no kitchen rule, and so this front area of the court, I can go into this front area to volley the ball out of the air in spec tennis. So once you've established who is going to serve, follow this procedure. The server needs to stand with 1 foot 4 feet behind the corner of the court. So I put this mark 4 feet back, and I need to stand with 1 foot on this mark. Now, if you're playing on a court that doesn't have enough space behind the baseline, don't worry about this rule. I have one chance to make the ball go cross court past the pickleball kitchen line with an underhand serve. The winner of every rally in spec tennis scores 1 point. So regardless of whether I win or lose, somebody's gonna get a point, and I serve until 1 full game is completed. A game is first to win 4 points. Good shot. So notice that I started the first point serving from the right corner of the court. On the second point, I serve from the left corner of the court. So again, I find my yellow 4 foot mark, and then I keep alternating like that. So now I'm back to the right side of the court. I find my service mark. I can also let the ball hit the ground before I serve it, as long as it's underhand. So the first team or player to win 4 points wins 1 game, and the first team or player to win 4 games wins 1 set. Formats will typically vary, but typically you're gonna play first to win 2 sets wins a match. So let's just see 1 point of you serving from the 4 foot mark. And that's a pretty good demonstration of spec tennis singles on a pickleball court. Now we're gonna move to the tennis court. So now we're gonna show spec tennis doubles on a tennis court. And when you're playing on a tennis court, I recommend just using the front 4 boxes. So 2 on each side of the net without the doubles alley. So again, I have my 4 foot mark for serving. So I'm gonna have 1 foot on this when I'm serving. The only difference between doubles and singles is that everybody else needs to be standing behind the back line until the server hits the ball. So right when I hit the ball, my partner and I can go forward if we want. And that's 1 point. So I serve until this whole game is over. I now need to switch with my partner so that I'm serving from the opposite service mark. Remember that the only person on the court that needs to let this ball bounce is the receiver. Good. So we've played 2 points. We switch back to the right side of the court. Now notice on the tennis court, there is no pickleball kitchen line. So what that means is when you're serving, the serve simply has to go diagonal or cross court. When I'm serving, I don't want to try to do too much because if I miss my serve, the other team gets a point. And then after we've completed one game, someone from the other team will serve the next game. Great shot. Now, if the score during a game gets to 3-3, then the receiving team gets to choose which player receives the ball on the side that they're currently standing on. And that's out because it landed in the doubles alley. So now that you've learned the basics, you're ready to play Spec Tennis. If you don't already have Spec Tennis equipment, head over to SpecTennis.com, and I hope to see you on the Spec Tennis court soon. You. Good match.
Good game. Good game.